Hello, 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 my darlings. How are you all doing? Pasen, pasen, por favor. Por favor, pasen, pasen. Sí, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están mis amigas y amigos? Yes, yes, yes. Come on in, come on in, come on in. It has been a while. It has been a while, but we are gathered here together now. We're gathered here together to talk about some things, and I hope you all have been well. So, come on in, my darlings. I know it has been a while. Yes, yes. Look, look. She said, "Hey, everybody. Yes, yes. Hey, I know it's later for some of you all. Oh, it's a lovely 5 o'clock. It's 5:02 in the afternoon on this beloved Thursday. Okay, come on in. What y'all been up to? How y'all been doing? We gonna get reacquainted with each other again before we get into this madness. There has been a lot going on, a lot going on, so much going on. Okay, so let me make this bigger. I want this to be big so people can see. Okay, yes, okay. Sweet Ace of Silhouette, Empress, Ultraviolet, Sleepy Bee, Sexy RN. Yes, yes, yes. She said, we here, we in the building. We are in the building, my beloveds. We are in the building. And I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Listen, don't come in here with that. Don't come in here with that. She talking about my feet hurt. Why your feet hurt? What you doing that your feet hurt? Girl, you better go book yourself a pedicure and let them people rub on your feet. A pedicure or massage and let them people rub on your feet. Why your feet hurt? Hey, Humble, how are you, girl? Hey. Yes, yes, yes. I'm good. Can y'all believe? Let me tell y'all something. I am. Can y'all believe I had got sick again? Can y'all believe that we were sick again? When I tell y'all we had to go to urgent care, we went to urgent care like, send help. We were sick again. Your girl Q had flu A and flu B. Flu A and flu B again. And I know where I caught it from. I caught it from the nail salon because that was the only place that I had been. That was the only place I had been. The only place I had been was the nail salon. So Saturday, when I went to the nail salon, and then not last Saturday, Saturday before. Okay. So Saturday, you know what weekend it was? It was Valentine's Day weekend. Valentine's Day weekend, I went to the nail salon. I went to the nail salon. And then by Monday, I was just like, I feel a little weird. Baby, we were just like, nah, something going on. So Babe and I, that Tuesday, because you know that week of February 16th, if you were in California, it rained. It rained. Baby, we went to urgent care. Then people in urgent care was like, yeah, girl, you got flu A and B. And I had to clutch my pearls. I had to clutch my pearls. I clutched my pearls. Because I'm just like, what in the Sam hell is going on? So I had the flu again. And Mr. Hoodoo had the flu again. He had a different flu because he had went to work. So he caught a different flu from work. I caught a different flu from the nail salon. So yeah, all last week we were drugged up again. They gave us the good stuff though. They gave us the good stuff. We had the lean. Okay, we had the lean. The who in here is a nurse? Sexy RN. Sexy RN. They gave us promethazine, promethazone. Um, mm-hmm. They gave us that the promethazone. Is that what it's called? Okay, well they gave us that, and I had Tamiflu. We had all types of shit. So we are better now. I'm better now. It wasn't that bad, but when you on them good drugs, you just laying around. So I was on the good drugs. I was on the good drugs laying around. So yeah, this shit is going around. I have not left the house since I went to urgent care last week because I ain't catching shit again. There's too many motherfuckers out here now washing their hands and shit and going places when they sick. Okay, we were sick, so we stayed home. Okay, we were sick, so we stayed home. There's too many motherfuckers out here now washing their hands and not disinfecting. So I'm good now. Hello, everyone. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Hey. Yes. Yes. The God honest truth said, hey, sis. Hey, girl, how you doing? Yay, humble hummingbird is a new member. Yes, girl. Yes. I'm so glad you're a new member. Y'all welcome, boo in. CS, my good girl. My girl CS is here. Uh-huh. Sexy RN said her feet's hurt. Her fetus is hurt because she's been working too much. Okay, well, I'm glad you're going to go get it handled tomorrow. Hey, growing process girl. How you doing? Yes. She out here fighting negative people. Girl, throw their ass in a jar and just call it a day. Like, listen. Don't be out here fighting negative people. Just throw their ass in a jar and call it a fucking day. Okay. But I'm back. I'm feeling good. Y'all hear my temperament. I feel good. Mm-hmm. Girl, yes. Yes, was sick. Uh-huh. Still here. Hey girl, how you doing? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this shit was going around. This shit has been going around, and it's just wild because, like I said, the only place I really went, no, I went two places. I went to, I went lashes. I went to lashes, get my lashes, okay. But I know it was the nail salon. It absolutely was the nail salon. I know it was the nail salon. So that's where I caught it. I know it was the nail salon because nails and like my guy who does my nails, like he had his gloves on and stuff, but you touch the chair, you touch the different stuff. Between the nail salon and getting home, that shit hit me Monday night, and like I said, Tuesday we went to urgent care. Tuesday last week we went to urgent care, but we good now. And like I said, we had the good drugs. We had the good drugs. Mm-hmm. We had the good drugs. Girl, yes, they trying to take us out. They trying to take us out. So, like I said, all last week it was raining. We were sick. I mean, it was actually pretty great because all we did was like eat fruit. We ate fruit and ate healthy and like took good drugs and like laid in the bed and like Netflixed and chilled all last week. So it was actually pretty great. But yes, they trying to kill us out here. Mm-hmm. And y'all talking about this snow. Snow can go to hell. Yes. The promethazine. Yes, the promethazine. Uh-huh. We got two bottles of promethazine upstairs. We got the promethazine. So the promethazine, we got the promethazine, okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they set us up good. Like I said, we had the Tamiflu, we had the ibuprofen, the promethazine, baby. Mm-hmm. We were good. We were sleeping, doing nothing but eating fruit, and taking our vitamins and taking our medicines and Netflix and chill. So when I tell y'all, we watched some of everything last week. Yes, the scissor. And that shit tastes horrible. Oh, and we got the Flonase. They told us to get the Flonase. We had the Flonase too. Yeah, we had the good shit. Mm-hmm. Listen, it's wild out here. Like I said, there's too many people that do not, like wash their hands and stuff. So, like I said, I have not left the house since Tuesday last week. I refuse to leave the house because they not gonna sprinkle they little crud on me and get me sick again. Okay, they not sprinkling their crud on me, so I'm not leaving the house. By the time I leave the house next week, it's gonna be almost time to go because y'all know I can't sit still for long enough. Y'all know I'm about to be on a flight. I'm gonna be on a flight the week of my birthday. I'm gonna be on a flight, so I will not be here in California the week of my birthday. I'm gonna be on a flight. So the next time I leave this joint is, some real quick reinforcements, and then I'm on a flight. Yeah, yep. And my birthday is coming. Yes, so I'm leaving on Sunday, March 8th. Babe and I are flying out. It's not vacation, but I'm gonna be on the East Coast. I will be on the East Coast from Sunday, March 8th till that Saturday. We get back late Saturday night. So the week of my birthday, I will not be in California, but I'm still talk to y'all. So yeah, we're gonna be on a flight. So, but yeah, so all types of shit. But the cooties are everywhere, and I'm tired of the cooties. Yes, the measles outbreak. Listen, child. Okay, so sexy RN, you are a nurse. Do I need to get like the MMR booster? Do I need to get the MMR booster? I'm asking Sexy RN because Sexy RN is a medical professional. Do I need to get the MMR booster? Because I got the MMR as a kid. I had the measles, mumps, rubella. I had that vaccine when I was a kid. But being that these people they are not vaccinating their children now, and now is a couple of states with measles outbreaks. Please let me know if I need to get the MMR booster because I ain't trying to catch that shit either. I had chicken pox when I was a girl, and I ain't trying to catch none of this shit out here. Okay, I ain't trying to catch none of this shit. Yes, girl. Yes. Uh-huh. You said get a titer first. Okay, I was about to ask you about the titer. Okay. I may still have good immunity. Yes, I had the MMR. I had all my childhood vaccinations. I had chicken pox when I was 9. A very, very bad case of chicken pox. I had chicken pox for 2 weeks when I was 9 years old. Let me tell y'all how bad the chicken pox was. When I had chicken pox as a girl, I had chicken pox between my toes. I had chicken pox in my pocketbook. Yes, in my pocketbook. And then I had chicken pox on the bottom of my feet. I had chicken pox in my scalp. And I had chicken pox for 2 weeks when I had chicken pox as a little girl at the age of 9. Okay. When my baby sister had chicken pox, she had chicken pox when she was like 12. My baby sister had chicken pox on her tongue. My baby sister had chicken pox in the corners of her eyes. When you get that sleep out of your eye in the morning, she had chicken pox in the corners of her eyes. She had chicken pox on her tongue. She had chicken pox everywhere that I had chicken pox too. Okay. So just let me know if I need to get some type of boosters or titers or some shit, because I'm not trying to catch shingles. I ain't trying to catch none of that shit because these people ain't out here vaccinating their damn kids. Okay. I ain't trying to do none of that. Okay. I still have scars on my body from chickenpox. Okay. My skin is so sensitive. Okay. My skin is so sensitive that if I get a bruise or if I get like a cut or like something that's gonna give me hyperpigmentation, it's gonna be there forever. I'm just now at the age of 42, I'm just now finally getting rid of some hyperpigmentation on my arm that I got when I was 14. Okay. So I have nice skin, but I have to avoid hyperpigmentation at all costs because it's going to be there forever. So I need to get my titers checked and shit because I ain't trying to catch none of this bullshit out here. I ain't trying to catch none of that bullshit out here. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Hoodoo, he's never had chicken pox. So I don't want him to catch that shit either. But listen, the cooties are out here full swing. You got the measles and shit going on. The super flu is out here. Please protect yourselves. Protect yourselves. Wash y'all hands with soap and water. Take y'all vitamins and nutrients. Okay, go to the doctor. Bleach and Lysol. Okay, because the cooties are out here. The cooties are out here. Okay, the cooties are out here. Do I have anemia? No, I am not anemic, but my mother is anemic, and my mother has we both have. My mother and I have thalassemia. Okay. Um and Sexy RN is a nurse. So I have thalassemia. So sometimes I present like I'm anemic, where I'm cold all the time and shit like that. But yeah, I have thalassemia. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get my titers and shit. I'm gonna go to the doctors and get my titers and shit. And just tell me what the fuck I need. Because I ain't trying to be out here getting nobody's measles, mumps, rubellas. Like these were shits that we had eradicated. Like we had eradicated measles. We eradicated shit like chickenpox. We eradicated, scurvy and polio and whooping cough and all this shit. And these people are not out here getting their vaccines and vaccinations. Y'all trying to kill us. Y'all trying to kill us. Y'all trying to kill us out here. Okay? Y'all trying to kill us. Trying to fucking kill us. So just make sure y'all doing what y'all do. Make sure y'all are doing what y'all do. I mean, shit. I mean, I could have caught the flu from. I know, babe took my car to the car wash, so people like touch the inside of your car and stuff. But I really think it was from the nail salon. Because that was really like the only place that I went. So make sure y'all are taking care of yourselves out here. But I'm good now. I'm good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Listen. Chickenpox. That was no fun. I would rather mop the ocean than have chickenpox again. Just give me a mop. Give me a sponge. Give me a sponge, and I will mop the ocean with a fucking sponge than have chickenpox. Okay? Give me a sponge, and it's gonna take me into the 35th of February to mop the ocean with a sponge. But I'd rather mop the ocean with a fucking sponge than have the chickenpox again. Yeah. The first time in my life that I caught the flu, I caught the flu from a gym. This was back in 2005. Mr. Hoodoo and I, we were going to some gym in Atlanta. Okay, my Atlanta people, who's still in Atlanta? Okay, if you remember in Atlanta on Metropolitan, it was a gym, right? On Metropolitan, kind of going south, like towards Cleveland Avenue, there used to be a gym. It was this big gym, like in this it was a gym fitness center in this shopping plaza parking lot on Metropolitan. And Mr. Hoodoo and I used to go there in 2005. Back when I was in college, we used to go to that gym. The people were not wiping down the machines at that gym. And the first time in my life that I caught the flu from that gym, and I was sick for 2 weeks, and I lost 15 pounds because I was pretty much unconscious. I don't even remember being alive during those 2 weeks. I know I was alive, but I don't remember it. I lost 15 pounds, and my friends had to go to my college professors and say, hey, Q has the flu. What type of work does she need to do? What does she need to make up? Because nigga got the flu. So for my Atlanta people, like I said, Metropolitan, this was a long time ago. There was a gym, this Metro complex gym, a little hood gym. But that was the first time I ever had the flu. The second time I had the flu was like 2015, something like that. 2015. 2016, something like the second time out the flu. So listen, do not want, do not want. Nigga had the chills and shit last week. I was just like, the fuck? I had the chills. I had fatigue. I had the cough. I was sneezing, but I had the good drugs. I had the good drugs. Hey boo, you good? We catching up before we get into this mess. We catching up. Your girl had the flu again. So like I said, make sure you all are taking care of yourselves. Please make sure you are taking care of yourselves because the cooties are going around, especially in California. The cooties are going around, the measles are going around, the whooping cough is going around. What else is going around? Norovirus is going around. So like I said, Q has not left the house since last week. And I'm not leaving the house. I don't care what nobody's saying because it's scary out there. It's scary out there with all the cooties. And there's too many people that don't wash their hands. And when I tell y'all, we have gone through, I can't tell you how much soap and toilet paper we've gone through, blowing our noses. But anyway, y'all, I'm glad that we're together. I'm glad that we're together. So what have y'all been seeing? Listen, the eclipse, I told you all, okay, we're going to switch gears. I told you all that this eclipse, I told you all that eclipse season was coming. And last week, shit started blowing up. Did y'all see everything last week? So many things were happening at once last week. I told you all eclipse season starts the week before the eclipse, the week of, and like the week after. Our next eclipse is next week. So we are literally between eclipses right now. And the news stories and things that have been happening have been off the meat racks. And I told you all, pay attention. I told you all to pay attention because this eclipse was going to set some shit off. Now, it may not, I don't know what has happened to you all in your personal lives. Okay, so for me, I had the flu. Okay. We went to urgent care on the eclipse. Okay. So for me, I got sick. Nothing may have happened to you personally. If nothing happened to you, great. But as far as situations around the world, the shit has been happening. And yes, Mercury officially went retrograde today. Mercury is officially retrograde in Pisces today. So this next eclipse next week, it might be bad. The eclipse next week, the March 3rd eclipse in Virgo next week might be bad because the sign of Virgo is ruled by Mercury. But Mercury is going to be retrograde in the sign that it does not like, which is Pisces. So this retrograde might really, really tear that eclipse up next week. But I told you all, February 2026 was going to be a month for the news stories. And Q did not lie. And let me just tell you all about Mercury retrograde. Mr. Hoodoo is on a work trip right now. His flight was delayed today. I'm like, perfect Mercury retrograde. Bullshit, right? So yes. Sleepy B says, seems like this eclipse had got a hold of YouTube too. It's nuts everywhere. Yes. I think I saw something. I'm not sure. And I don't know what information is public or not, but I have seen some things. I've seen something with regard to some content on YouTube. That's absolutely the retrograde, right? But like I said, we are between eclipses. And Mercury is currently retrograde, and Mercury is going to be retrograde for a long time. This is going to be a long ass retrograde season. So just everyone prepare as best as you can. Oh my goodness. My girl CS, I'm so sorry to hear. She says, I just got laid off today and I just started on January 5th. Got a decent severance. So I'm so sorry that you got laid off. I remember that you got hired. And you know what's funny? I was thinking about you the other day because I was like, okay, my girl CS, she got the new position. I'm so sorry that you got laid off. I'm so sorry. We are in right now. I need for you all to understand that society is restructuring right now, especially as far as the economy goes, and especially as far as the workforce, economy, and the United States dollar. These things are being restructured right now. We are in a restructuring period. We are in a recession, even though no one wants to say it. Okay, and it's worse than 2008. And then people ain't gonna say it to you. I'm gonna tell you, this is a societal, financial restructuring, collapse, and rebuilding period that we're in right now. I'm just letting y'all know, okay? Because yeah, it just is what it is, and there's nothing that we can do about it on a societal level. Like I've been telling you all for the past 3 years, okay, almost 4 years. Make sure you got your money together and make sure you have your resources so that you and the people that you care about can keep going on, can keep moving forward, right, as best as you can. I've been telling you all this for a long time. Q was not wrong, okay? Sleepy B said the eclipse got her in a place of zen. Okay, good. Yeah, you're gonna be good, girl. You're gonna be good, girl. You're gonna be good, girl. Yes. You lost the diamond necklace, but at least I lost it in the house. Okay, girl. Well, you can find it. You can find it, girl. Yeah, keep focusing, girl. But yeah, just society-wise, we are in a major, major restructuring. A major, major restructuring. Yeah, absolutely. Major, major restructuring of the financial system, the United States dollar, and just how society and employment, work and employment is in this country. I can't speak for other countries. That is what is going on. Q is not gonna lie to you. Okay, Q is not gonna lie to you. So, like I said, make sure everybody touch your neighbor and say to your neighbor, I pray and I know that all of your financial needs and all of your necessities are going to be met and you're going to be good. Okay, so everybody touch their neighbor, touch and agree. Okay, this is what our magic is for. This is why we do our magic, to do whatever we can to protect ourselves and hedge against the shit that we have no control over in this greater society. Okay, this is why we do our magic. Not for some nignog, not be out here trying about I need some penis, I need to find love and all this shit. This is why we do our magic. So that we have some place to live, we have food and our necessities, and we are able to live. Okay. This is why we do our magic. Okay. So yeah, everybody touch their neighbor and agree, neighbor, you're gonna be good. Okay. Neighbor, you're gonna be good. Okay. Because we're gonna do our magic and we're gonna look out for ourselves and we're gonna look out for the people that we love. Amen. Amen. All right, y'all. So yeah, eclipse. Let me get ready to bring this chart in. And I hope that, let me get rid of this because I was doing some online shopping. I was doing some online shopping. I was doing some online shopping because I gotta give Mama Hoodoo her present. I gotta give Mama Hoodoo her present. Lord, Mama Hoodoo. That's another one I gotta. do some things for. But let me get these charts together. Let me bring these charts in because we gotta look at these things. We gotta look at these things. Okay. Oh, not only was the eclipse breaking news, but we had some people go out. Did y'all see that? Y'all saw the we had a slew of high profile deaths with this eclipse. You know, Reverend Jesse Jackson, whether you like him, whether you don't like him, Reverend Jesse Jackson went on to glory on the day of the eclipse. Okay. We had actor Eric Dane. He went on to glory. Okay, with this eclipse. We are seeing the revelations of the Epstein saga fallout play out around the world with this eclipse. People stepping down, people getting fired, people being investigated. Okay. The former Alabaster Demon, known as Prince Andrew, now known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, which aka the Windsor family and Mountbattens. They're actually German, but they changed their name during World War One. But we ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go into their history. The former Alabaster Demon, known as Prince Andrew, now known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, got arrested. Okay, with this on his birthday, right after the eclipse. Okay, so yeah, let's look into this. Let's look into it. Let's go on and get into it. Let me bring this shit in because we gotta look. Share screen. Okay. Yes. All right, let me make myself a little smaller so we can see. Let me make this medium. Okay. Let me go for tall. Okay, cool. All right, so this was this eclipse. This was the eclipse. And like I said, we are in between eclipses right now. The next eclipse is March 3rd, 2026. Okay, a lunar eclipse. Okay, lunar eclipse. So, yeah, this was this eclipse. So, just as a recap, the February 17th solar eclipse in Aquarius, okay, was in Aquarius. Aquarius is a fixed air sign that is ruled by Saturn. So this eclipse had so many different energies going into it, but the main thing was this eclipse was ruled by Saturn's entrance into Aries, where Saturn is going to stay in Aries until 2028, and the Saturn-Neptune conjunction. Okay. The dismantling, the breaking down of things. Okay. Saturn is our structure, governance, rules, law, large scale systems. Okay. Neptune is ideals, illusions, secrets, sometimes nefarious shit. So the breaking down of walls, the breaking down of systems. Okay. All this shit. So we are seeing things being broken down, and eclipses are times of immense change. This is a solar eclipse. So this is shining light, illuminating. This is an eclipse that started some shit. Okay. Because we have these two interacting. We have Neptune and Saturn interacting at the world axis point. Okay, Aries of 0 degrees Aries. This is the first time that Neptune and Saturn have been conjunct in Aries since like maybe 2,000 years ago. It's been a long time. This shit is huge. Like, this is huge. And I told you all that. I told you all that before. So Let's look at the demon. The demon formerly known as uh Prince Andrew. Okay. So I just put Prince Andrew Windsor here because that his former name. It's easy for me to find in my list of charts. So this is the natal chart of the demon formerly known as Prince Andrew Windsor. Okay. One of the things, okay, so we're talking about this whole like he was arrested on his birthday. His birthday is February 19th, 2 days after the eclipse. But, 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 I want you all to pay attention to something, okay? Because we know Andrew ass is in them files. We know Andrew ass is in them Epstein files. The Alabaster Demon, formerly known as Prince Andrew, has a has a Venus-Mars conjunction. Same as Jeffrey Epstein, same as the Alabaster Demon known as Ghislaine Maxwell. Okay. They both have, the three of them have this Venus-Mars conjunction in their charts. Andrew, Ghislaine Maxwell, and Jeffrey Epstein. So they have energies linking them together. Even though Epstein was older than Alabaster Demon, Prince Andrew, they have these things together. So let me just show you all real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. This right here, and then let me open up Andrew's, the Alabaster Demon, formerly known as Prince Andrew. Yeah. Okay. So, as we can see here, they both have it. So this inside wheel is Jeffrey Epstein. Okay. Jeffrey Epstein has a Venus-Mars conjunction in Pisces. Alabaster Demon Prince Andrew has a Venus-Mars conjunction in Capricorn. Okay. In Capricorn. So these are things that these people have together. Okay. These are things that these people have together. Certain things, certain energies in common with each other. Now, getting to, let's do this. Now let's get to, okay. So if we are looking at this chart, right? So we got Demon Andrew is this inner wheel, the one in the inside, Demon Andrew. This outer wheel is the eclipse, right? This is the eclipse. This eclipse happened to him. It occurred in his 7th house. Okay. His 7th house. So this is illumination, right? This is some starting of some shit and some illumination about his behaviors and who he really is as a person to the public, right? Because remember, his mama protected him. I don't have children, so I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like to have children, to want to protect them from things. I don't know what that's like. But I will say that everybody knows his mama protected him. His mama protected him from whatever it was. Because, remember the T, they came up with some money to pay Virginia Giuffre. Remember the T, they came up with some money to pay Virginia Giuffre. Okay, some type of settlement. So, him getting fucked up on his birthday, yeah. This eclipse was showing its ass, and letting people know, like, listen, there's even more here. So I don't know where this is going to go for him. I don't know where it's going to go for the Alabaster Demon, formerly known as Prince Andrew. But I will say that, and I'm not anybody's police. I'm not police in UK. I'm not Charles. But the fact that he has had his titles removed, he been put out his damn house, okay, and not this man been arrested. Strange things are afoot for the Alabaster Demon, formerly known as Prince Andrew. Okay. This shit is illuminating his relationship, this eclipse, okay, illuminating his relationship for the world to see. So now, and part of the even bigger discussion that I have seen is, and I don't know how much you all pay attention to the world news. Part of the conversation I'm seeing is, will there even continue to be quote unquote royals in UK? I've seen conversations and think pieces about some prophecy that King Charles is supposed to be like the last king of England. I don't know. I haven't looked into that esoterically or spiritually at all, but I have seen that. So there is more and more conversations about, what do these people even do at all? Like, why are they even here? Okay. Why are they even fucking here? Empress say he deserves it. I mean, listen, if you out here doing foul shit, you deserve whatever you get. That's all I'm gonna say. Natasha says the Alabaster Demon is gonna rat out all the other demons. Listen, I hope it all comes down. I hope it all, Babylon, both here in the United States and Babylon around the world, Babylon has to fall. Okay? This degenerate ass shit, it has to fall. It needs to end. So whoever gonna rat and say whatever it is, say it. Say it. Say it. Send the flood. Send the flood. Okay? Send the flood. Okay? So yeah, that man was that man, he was getting fucked up. This eclipse. So, that's this one. Now, let's look at, because the next eclipse is coming. Yeah. Okay, so calculate chart 2. So, this is the next eclipse. This is the next eclipse. So, the next eclipse, which is on March 3rd, okay, March 3rd at 3:37, okay, this next eclipse is going to happen in his second house. So I don't know if, listen, Andrew, I don't know if you in danger, but if you are, oh well. I mean, listen, I don't care. So yeah, this is the next eclipse. The eclipse next week, March 3rd, is going to occur in Andrew's second house. So it's going to occur on his second house, 8th house axis. Okay, second house, 8th house axis. It's going to occur right here close to his natal Mercury. Okay, he has a natal Mercury. I don't like that I have a lot in common astrologically with him. But let me just say that he is having a natal Mercury return. Okay, so he is having a Mercury return. So this is bad news, bad press, bad news, bad press about him. So we have to pay attention to the news stories. But bad news, bad press. This is occurring to him on his second house, 8th house axis. So what does he own? What are the headlines saying? There might be some paperwork occurring in secret. We don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But at the time of this, and because the Mercury retrograde is going to be occurring at the time of the eclipse next week, um, there may be some things that come out or not come out until after whatever happens with him over the next month or so is this is the beginning of this with him. This is the beginning of this with him. Um, this is the beginning. Absolutely the beginning. So yeah, this eclipse out here, these eclipses are out here tearing people up. They absolutely out here tearing shit up. Let me go back to this one. Okay. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Another thing that I want you all to look at when it comes to um Demon Andrew Windsor. Mhm. Alabaster Demon Andrew Windsor. Um I want you to look at this Uranus. Uranus is our planet of what? Uranus is our planet of shit that's sudden, shit that comes out of the blue, things that are shocking. This is this Uranus at 27 degrees of Taurus, okay? Absolutely was squaring the eclipse. So we had shit just shaking. I don't know what Uranus has started to shake up. And this current transit Uranus at 27 degrees of Taurus, okay, opposite Andrew's natal moon of 25 degrees. We have to see what's going to happen because Uranus is going to be sitting here for a little while. So the story is just now unfolding. We have to see what's going to happen. We have to see what's going to happen. But yeah, these eclipses are here tearing motherfuckers up. And I'm here for it, okay? I'm here for it. Natasha says royal family is the biggest welfare recipients on earth. Amen. 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 Because y'all don't do shit. They don't do anything. You taking money from people. Y'all got all these houses, the colonialism, the British colonies, Jamaica, Canada, hell, United States was, the 13 colonies. Okay, 13 colonies, Canada, Australia, Jamaica, India was a damn British colony. Hong Kong was like these colonial ass people. Yeah, welfare queens, welfare queens, and the shit needs to stop. Amen. Amen. Okay. Excuse me. So that's Prince Andrew, former Prince Andrew. Okay. So let me go to not this one here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So let me find the other one. Let me find the other one. So something else that happened was the shit. I did not mean to open that. Okay. Let's look at this poor child. I was just like, dang. So, okay. I was just like, Eclipse just taking everybody out. Huh? Eclipse taking everybody out. So, actor Eric Dane, right? I know some people watched what was the show? What was the show? ER? Was that the show he was on? Dr. McDreamy, Dr. Steamy? Whatever. I never watched ER. I never watched ER. But I did watch the show The Last Ship, which was a TNT show. Coincidentally about some damn plague. I did watch the show. Eric Dane, he did his thing, you know. Okay, well, but that's what it was. Look at me talking about ER. I didn't know the show. I know it was some type of doctor show. So he was Dr. McDreamy, McSteamy, whatever it was, Grey's Anatomy, that show that went on forever, forever, forever. You know, he was not bad looking. Okay. I don't he wasn't bad looking at all. He wasn't bad looking. I know he, announced that he was real sick like last year or whatnot. But yeah, and just looking at his chart, this is the birth time that I could find for his chart online. Hopefully, this is the correct time. Hopefully, it was the correct time. Yeah, James Vanderbeek. James Vanderbeek did. Yeah. When did he pass? When did he pass? He passed too. James Vanderbeek passed too. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I was looking at this chart. Um, yeah, yeah. I was looking at this chart. I was looking at this chart. Um, yeah, that the, there are so many just like terrible diseases out here, and I really feel bad for all these terrible diseases. Things that we don't have any control over, right? We don't have control over, like, Alzheimer's or like ALS or like multiple sclerosis or, so many things we don't have control over, right? He wasn't that much older than me. So, this man died, fairly young or whatever. But looking at his chart, right? This is a general chart. If we bring in um if we bring in the eclipse chart, we will see where this fell. This eclipse fell right in his 12th house. Okay? Fell right in his 12th house. So this was, because the 12th house is the house of, hospitalizations, um, places where people are um held captive, right? This fell right in his 12th house. So fell right in his 12th house. And I just felt so bad for him because, right in his 12th house. Right in his 12th house. And so if we look, um, this eclipse, solar eclipse in Aquarius, Aquarius is ruled by Saturn. Saturn was here in his 4th house. Okay. 4th house is our house of um 4th house is our underworld house. This IC, if the midheaven is our highest point, the IC is our lowest point. His Saturn is right here conjunct this IC. So, and then his debilitated Saturn is in Aries. Yeah, this took him right out. This took him right out, which was it was really sad. It was really, really sad. Really, really sad that it took him right out. Um, yeah. And so you can't see what I'm looking at right here, but as of his birthday was November 9th. So as of his birthday, November 9th, 2025, he was in a Leo perfection year. He was in a he was in a yeah, he was in a 6th house perfection year. Okay. So perfections are it's an ancient timing technique. The perfections are usually the major perfection years are every 12 years. So every year with your perfection year, there's a different part of your chart that's activated for the entire year. The perfection year always begins on your birthday. His birthday is November 9th. So, like I said, I'm looking at the chart right now. Actor Eric Dane, on his birthday, November 9th, 2025, he was in a sixth house perfection year, his Leo house. Okay. So this house here, he was in a sixth house perfection year. This is important because the sixth house, a lot of time, is the house of illnesses, sicknesses. Okay. Illnesses and sicknesses here. Now, the Leo house, Leo is ruled, the planet that rules Leo is the sun. So, this eclipse this year, okay, absolutely activated this sixth house for him. And look where this is. This eclipse, solar eclipse, okay, in the 12th house was opposite his perfection house, his sixth house, perfection house, Leo house for 2025. He was losing his vitality. So I don't know if you all remember from last year, whenever he said that, he came out publicly and said that he was sick, his vitality had been going down. His vitality absolutely had been going down. Let me look at something else. Like I said, you can't see all the little charts and stuff that I'm looking at right here. You can just see the main chart. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So, yeah, he was, yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah, he literally was losing his vitality. And the sun does not like to be in Aquarius. The sun does not like to be in Aquarius. So the sun is actually a weakened planet in the sign of Aquarius. So if his sixth house, perfection year, his sixth house, which is his Leo house, ruled by the sun is weakened. His vitality house was absolutely weakened, right? In the perfection year, the sickness perfection year house, okay, absolutely weakened. Yeah, it took him out of here. It took him out of here. It absolutely took him out of here. Mm-hmm. The lawyer from The Godfather passes too. Listen, people getting up out of here. And one thing I do want to say is that, yeah, it's this eclipse. These eclipses are absolutely, taking people out. And then, like I said, recently used. Let's go here. Okay, so let's change the chart again. So now we're looking at Reverend Jesse Jackson's charts. Whether you like him, whether you did not like him, okay, this is his natal chart. If this time is correct for him, they said 2:15 p.m. Okay, he was born in Greenville, South Carolina on October 8th, 1941. He is absolutely part of the Pluto and Leo generation. Okay, and these people are still alive and they hanging on for so long. And I just wish a lot of them would just go somewhere because they really fucking shit up. But yeah, so yeah. So if this time is correct, then this chart for Reverend Jesse Jackson is correct. If this time is correct, then this is correct. I found his birth time on the Rodden rating for his Astro chart was 2:15 p.m. It was an A rating, so that's what we use when we are looking at times for people. But yeah, so this is his chart. So, like I said, like him or hate him, I'm not here to argue that you like who you like, you like who you don't like. I'm not here to tell you who not to like. Just always use your discernment. Okay, amen. Everybody agree, amen. Okay. So this eclipse, yeah, This eclipse here, this eclipse, he died on the day of the eclipse. He died on the day of the eclipse. On the day of the eclipse. And it's just like, just wow. Just wow. So we can see again. We can see again. Okay. So this is the eclipse. This eclipse occurred in his second house, but this eclipse was squaring his moon. Okay, so we count one house, two house, three houses was squaring his moon. Okay, squares and oppositions. Okay, squares and oppositions. Okay, this eclipse stressed and squared his actual body. When we're talking about people, the body is your physical body, is the moon. Okay, your vitality, your energy, your spirit is the sun. Okay, this eclipse, okay, at 28 degrees, it might as well be 29 degrees, was irritating his body, his actual body here. And then you had this shit, right? This eclipse square was also squaring Uranus. This is why this eclipse has been like real kind of funky too. Because Uranus is our planet of disruption, things that are sudden that come out of nowhere. This is why this eclipse we've been seeing a lot of shakeups with this fucking eclipse last week. We've been seeing a lot of it. Okay, we've been seeing a lot of it, So yeah, he was going up out of here too. He was going up out of here too. And the thing about it is, listen, we're all gonna leave here one day. We're all gonna leave here one day, right? We're all gonna leave here. We're all gonna transition into spirit one day. We're all gonna become ancestors one day. But yeah, it took him on up out of here. It took him on up out of here. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, all this crazy ass shit going on. We're still in the midst of eclipse season. We're in the midst of eclipse season. Shit is still wild out here, and it's going to get even more rocky, especially because we have Mercury's retrograde going on. We have Mercury retrograde going on. Now, we have to wait and see what's going to happen next week. We have to wait to see what's going to happen next week. But the tea is already getting hot. Did y'all see? Okay, just between us, did y'all see how Candace Owens is on Erica Kirk's neck with this whole she the bride of Chucky? Did y'all see that? Please make sure you hold on to your wigs for this Mercury retrograde, because this Mercury retrograde is doing all types of shit. Mercury retrograde doing all types of shit. When I get the charts, because I have to get the charts for this other bullshit that happened last week. Did y'all see the cartel killing in Mexico? I have to get the charts for that. But the cartel killing in Mexico last week. Cartel killing in Mexico last week. The shit is bananas. Hey, Starry Eye Boo. Yes, Boo. Yes, Boo. Yes, Boo. Yes, Boo. Yes, Boo. Become a member. Thank you so much, Boo, for being a member. Yeah, manifesting, Boo. Hey, Boo. Burry Muffin. Great evening, Sis Q Mosh Chat. Yes, Boo. Yes. Empress, y'all didn't see the y'all ain't see the cartel. Listen, y'all gotta make sure y'all are staying hip to the news. because it's a lot of shit going on, and a lot of it is, a lot of it is, a lot of it is the eclipse. A lot of it is the eclipse. So I have to get the chart for Mexico. I have to get the chart for Mexico. And then did y'all see the did y'all see the Cuba allegedly out here shooting down some boat from Florida, some boat registered in Florida? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going on out here. Make sure you all are make sure you all are paying attention. Make sure you all are paying attention. Make sure you all are paying attention to what's going on. And because it's so much going on. Not only that, this whole potential threat of um they talk about Iran again. Did y'all see the alleged mutiny on the USS Gerald Ford aircraft carrier? And then they got the whole toilet situation going on. There's a lot of stuff out here. I can't compile these charts fast enough because it's so much going on out here. It's so much going on out here. So much going on out here. Trump talking about he gonna release UFO alien files. Okay, it's a lot going on out here, and I can't compile these damn charts fast enough. I really can't. Natasha say, "Yep, I don't like Coda Owens, but I've been watching her documentary about the bride of Chucky, the bride of Charlie, bride of Chucky." Listen, listen, not Kundens, not Kundens, Natasha. Girl, not Kundens. She got the bride of Chucky scrambling. Yes, 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 yes. The bride of Kundens. Okay, she coming for the girl neck. She coming for that girl neck. Okay, she coming for the girl neck. Listen, listen. Okay. Yeah, it's what is it? Puerto Vallarta down there where they got the shit popping off down there. Listen. He said, "Not now, cancel your vacation." Listen, I'm supposed to be going back to I'm supposed to be going back to Cancun at least twice this year. I don't know right now. Right now, I don't know. Listen, I need for them to get it together, okay? So I can go back on vacation. South Korea. Yes, South Korea put their last president in prison. Yes. Yes, for trying to be fascist. Remember, eclipses are the beginning of something or the ending of something. Eclipses also are the removals or installation of prominent people, including politicians, presidents, prime ministers. So they got the South Korean president, they got his ass up out of there. You going to jail, boo. You do not pass go. You do not collect 200. He going to jail. So he in jail. Did y'all see Peter Mendelsohn with these Epstein files, Larry Summers with these Epstein files? The dominoes are starting to fall. Okay, dominoes are starting to fall. Okay, you got the whole who was it? Princess or somebody of Norway or Poland or some shit like that. The dominoes are starting to fall out here. Dominoes starting to fall out here. Okay. Not Barbara Bush. Her father, Alistair Crowley. Listen, that weak ass State of the Union Um, their weak ass State of the Union address. I watched it so you all wouldn't have to. I sacrificed some time for y'all so y'all wouldn't have to, because I had to see what this man was talking about, which he wasn't talking about nothing. Okay. But I told you all, let me just bring up the chart. Let me bring up the chart because we got to remember these things. Let me go back to the US declaration charts. This one. Okay. I told you all that this eclipse, okay, so we got the Declaration of Independence chart here in the middle. Okay, so this circle here is the Declaration of Independence chart. I told y'all this eclipse was exactly conjunct the United States Aquarius moon of 27 degrees. Exactly conjunct the United States moon of 27 degrees. So this eclipse is one that is affecting the people. Now, one of the things that we are seeing, I want you all to pay attention to, that's not getting a lot of attention. Have y'all seen the Anthropic AI situation? Let me say it again. This is the Declaration of Independence chart, the Sibley chart here in the middle. We see the United States moon is at 27 degrees in the third house. This eclipse, the February 17th, 2026 solar eclipse in Aquarius, occurred on the moon of the United States. The moon means the people, and it's in the third house of communication. Now, this eclipse is in Aquarius. Aquarius is also our technological advancements. And in this third house of communications, internet, we're talking about the AI. Okay. Have you all seen the latest stories about the Anthropic AI? I need for you all, make sure you all are paying attention. Okay. Mm-hmm. Not when the big, beautiful obituary coming. Listen, Natasha is not coming for a while. It's not coming for a while. Remember what I told you all. Donald Trump is energetically protected in his natal chart. Okay. This man is gonna be around. He ain't popping off. No, he's not dying off anytime soon. He's not dying off anytime soon. He's not. Because not only is he protected in his natal chart, okay, people also have spiritual protection when they have movement around them. So the MAGA movement, the conservative movement that supports him and props him up, that is energetic protection as well. He's not going nowhere anytime soon. He's not. Okay. I saw an amazing thread on Threads, and they were all out here asking that they all said that the Grim Reaper needs to be on a PIP. They said the Grim Reaper needs to be on a PIP plan because the Grim Reaper is out here doing all this work and not taking the man that they want. Okay. I'm not wishing death on him. I'm not. But he ain't going nowhere no time soon. Unfortunately, he just not. Don't be laughing, CS. Yes, the house of cards is falling. So not only are we saying, like I said, make sure you all are paying attention to the headlines. So Aquarius is also technology. Aquarius is this AI shit that they keep throwing in all of our faces. Okay. Aquarius is the AI. Did y'all see the Anthropic AI news story shit? Okay. Mm-hmm. Worm Food did die on an eclipse. Mm-hmm. His wife documentary started on an eclipse. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Candace digging in that ass. Yes, baby. I'm here. I'm here for all y'all. Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm glad y'all are paying attention. Let's look at this real quick. Anthropic AI. Okay, this situation, okay, because I need for you all to make sure that you understand. Let me remove this real quick. Let me share the screen. Okay. Share screen. Okay. I need for you to understand, okay, the Pentagon. So Pete Hegseth, okay, another alabaster demon, is out here talking about Anthropic. Y'all need to let us just do whatever we want with this damn AI shit. Okay. Okay. So the CNN, uh-huh. Okay. Anthropic rejects latest Pentagon offer. We cannot in good conscience accede to their requests. Okay. Remember what I told you all. Go back to the story of remember I was telling you all about the winter solstice in Capricorn ruled by Saturn, okay? And the secret military stuff happening. The secret military stuff happening, the secret orders and stuff happening, okay? The Pentagon and Anthropic are at odds over restrictions the company places on the use of Claude, the first AI system to be used in the military's classified network. They want to get this shit popping, okay? And I want you all to make sure, I want you all to make sure that you are paying attention, okay? Because this story right here is also part of this eclipse. This story about Anthropic is also part of this eclipse, okay? I want you all to make sure you are understanding what's going on in this world, okay? I want you all to make sure that you are understanding. The movie, I went to the movies. Mr. Hoodoo and I went to the movies last month. No, earlier this month. We went on our dinner date and we went to go see the movie Mercy, starring Chris, whatever his name is, whatever it is. Okay. The movie Mercy about the Los Angeles Police Department in the year 2029 using AI to try and convict and be the court of law for criminals where they have to prove their innocence. Okay. Chris Pratt, you know, the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, the redhead guy from Guardians of the Galaxy and the of Avengers movies or whatever. The movie Mercy, Chris Pratt, he had to defend himself and prove that he did not kill his wife. And he was having his own court case with the AI where he had to prove himself innocent that he did not kill his wife. That movie was set in 2029 in LA. So I want you all to make sure that you are paying attention to the shit happening. Remember, okay, remember the presidential inauguration in 2025 of Donald Trump had Pluto in Aquarius conjunct the sun. That was the tech bros and the AI conjunct getting real cozy with the sun, which in a mundane chart is the leadership, the president, Donald Trump. Make sure you all are putting all of these things together, okay? This is not just astrology of the woo woo and who in love and all this shit. This shit is playing out in real time, and the astrology is letting people know. Okay, letting people know. Okay, letting people know. Make sure, do I have to pull up the chart again? So these people want to use this shit, okay? If you get a chance, go watch the movie Mercy in theaters. I saw it. And I left that movie clutching my pearls. Because this is the shit that they want to do with this fucking AI. This is the shit that they want to do with this AI. Remember, I told you all there is a restructuring of society going on, and this AI tech shit is part of it. Okay? Put a 1 in the chat. Do you all hear me? This is important. I need for you all to pay attention to the shit that's going on. No kinks in his armor. Okay? Make sure you all are understanding what the fuck is going on. Okay? Because we are in for a ride. Pluto is not going to leave Aquarius. Okay? Pluto, the planet of transformation, birth and rebirth, changes in power structures, is in Aquarius. Pluto is not leaving Aquarius until what, 2044? Something like that. 20, let me pull it up to be exact. I'm going to tell you exactly ingress of Pluto into Pisces. When is Pluto moving into Pisces? Okay, Pluto is not moving into Pisces until 2043. We have a long time with Pluto and this AI shit that's restructuring society. Okay? This is not going to be changing until 2043. We have a lot of restructuring to do. Okay? Pluto is in Aquarius. Okay? Pluto is in Aquarius now. In the 3rd house of the United States. Communication, technology, internet, education. Look at the way that the education and different shit is being dismantled, or things being forgotten, things being removed. How this shit is applying. How they're using the AI to deny people's surgeries and insurance and shit. Pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to what's going on. We can have fun, we can kiki, we can do all of that. But understand the shit going on in society, and astrology is telling us. Okay? Astrology is absolutely telling us. We just have to pay attention. Okay? They said Anthropic understands that the Pentagon, not private company, makes military decisions, but in a narrow set of cases, we believe AI can undermine rather than defend democratic values. Okay? As in governmental functions. Okay? Also said use cases like mass surveillance and autonomous weapons are outside the bounds of what today's technology can safely and reliably do. Understand what the fuck is going on, y'all. Understand what's going on. Q doesn't have any children. Some of y'all have children, and some of y'all are going to have grandchildren. And we need to understand what the fuck is going on, because your kids and children are going to be the ones that's going to be here after we are gone. Pay attention to what the fuck is going on. Now, so, okay. Now, I don't know what website this is, but Remember, y'all. Hey, hey. Remember, y'all. I told you all. If you go back to a video I did last year, I did a video last year. It was an upload. I did an upload video last year about the whistleblower that was coming out saying that they saw weird shit going on with Elon Musk bullshit. I told you all. Also, remember I looked at Elon Musk's natal chart? I told you all. What did I tell you all with Elon Musk's natal chart? I told you all that Elon Musk is dangerous because he is someone in a position that has and offers technology that can control shit for a lot of people. Starlink. He got the Grok. Elon Musk is making a Grokopedia, which is supposed to be the AI version of Wikipedia. Grok has been out here making child prawn. Elon Musk Grok has been out here making child prawn, allegedly. Elon Musk and his fucking Starlink shit. Internet control. This is a man that is controlling satellites, that's controlling the internet. I told you all when I looked at Elon Musk's natal chart last year, I told you all this man is dangerous. I told you all then, this man is dangerous and you have to watch out for him. He's dangerous and you have to watch out for him. Okay? So make sure you all, all of this that we're looking at, this is all eclipse fallout. All of this, everything we're talking about tonight is eclipse fallout shit. So this was February 20th, 3 days after the eclipse. Turns out there was voter fraud in Georgia by Elon Musk. This is not my article. Okay. The State Board of Elections found Musk's PAC sent pre-filled ballot applications. It is Q's opinion. Donald Trump did not win that election. It is Q's opinion that they stole that election from Kamala. Whether you like Kamala or not, whether you like her or not, whether you voted or not, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is Q's opinion. Q's opinions are her own. Q's opinions do not reflect the opinions of anyone who may watch this video later. Them people stole that election. But this had to happen. Donald Trump being in office again had to happen because astrologically, we have to be put through these paces as a country and as a globe because we have to figure out what the fuck we are doing, and Babylon needs to fall. But that man did not win that election. He did not win that election. And I told you all, and all the different people and readers and shit on TikTok, and y'all who be on the TikTok and y'all be looking at shit, we said, watch, the shit is gonna start coming out. We said, give it some time. It's gonna start coming out. But we're in this mess because we have to figure out what the fuck we're gonna be as a country. But the shit is changing. Remember, I told you all, the planet's changing from feminine signs to masculine signs. These changes have to occur globally. The fallout has to come and be about because we need to clean house. We need to burn this shit down. We need to start over. Okay? We need to clean house. We need to start over. Babylon has to fall. So now we are seeing this shit. We're seeing the breadth and depth of the depravity of the Epstein files, because it's not just about child trafficking, child rape, child assault, assault of women. It's not just about that either. It's also about these networks and these elites, the powers that be and shit, and how much they control society, how much of this shit is not real. This is also showing, that them people, I'm going to say the name of this country, do not type it in the chat, but them people over there in the Middle East, how this country is a cuck to them people. That country that got that blue and white flag with that star. Now we are seeing this country is beholden to them. This ain't even our shit. It's all this shit got to come out because we got to burn the shit down. We have to burn this shit down and start over. This is why all this shit is coming out. The connections, the Mossad, this is why. This is exactly why. This is exactly why. Seeing that our politicians are owned by them people. He ain't draining no goddamn swamp. That man said that shit because it's what people wanted to hear. We are all being played. So the global mindfuck of what has been going on, what society is, what this country is, how our politicians are beholden to them people. We got the AI shit. We got the restructuring of society. We got the financial shit, restructuring of society. We got all this shit happening because we are, by the time we get to 2045, things are going to be so much different. Whether we like it or not, things are going to be different. Okay? Things are going to be different. So different. So different. So different. Okay? So I want you all, I want you all, like I said, to understand what exactly is going on and look at the world, because the astrology is absolutely playing out. The astrology is playing out. Especially the illusion of structure. I want to find a video because I want to show y'all just what I mean by something. So let's go to shit. Let's go to YouTube. Why is this on here? Huh. Funny how I open up YouTube and this is what comes up. So we gonna get into some of this too. I don't even know where it was in the debate, but did you all see in the debate? Let me see. Let me just take this out real quick. Okay. I want y'all to watch something. Because this was wild when I saw it. Because I want you all to pay attention to everything. Okay? Pay attention. So let me see this real quick. Okay. Yeah, let's go here. Let me show this. Share screen. Because I want you all to see everything that's coming out, because everything that's coming out. Okay. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Cancel. Why is it not sharing the screen? Share screen. Okay. Well, this. I want you all to see what the fuck is going on. And hopefully I won't get a strike for this, but let's see.
Where would you go first? Left to right, Ms. Adams. Mayor of New York is always considered significant. Where would you go first? Left to right, Ms. Adams.
First visit, I would visit the Holy Land.
Mr. Cuomo.
Given the hostility and the anti-Semitism that has been shown in New York, I would go to Israel.
Mr. Tilson, where would you go?
Yeah, I'd make my 4th trip to Israel, followed by my 5th trip to Ukraine, 2 of our greatest allies fighting on the front lines of the global war on terror.
Mr. Mamdani.
I would stay in New York City. My plans are to address New Yorkers across the 5 boroughs and focus on that.
Mr. Mamdani, can I just jump in? Would you visit Israel as mayor?
I will be doing, as the mayor, I'll be standing up for Jewish New Yorkers, and I'll be meeting them wherever they are across the 5 boroughs, whether that's in their synagogues and temples or at their homes or at the subway platform, because ultimately we need to focus on delivering on their concerns.
And just yes or no, do you believe in a Jewish state of Israel?
So understand that they asked them people, if you become mayor of New York, what's one of the first places you're going to visit? And all the rest of them said they're going to go over there. And he's like, no, I'm going to stay here in New York and do New York shit. Where did Eric Adams go run to? Where did Eric Adams go run to? He ran to them I people. If you are mayor of New York, your first order of business should be doing shit in fucking New York. But all of them talking about they're going to go run to them I people. This is the hole that them I people got on the politicians of this country. All of this shit is coming out now. The United States is the cuck of them I people. All of this is coming out. All of this is coming out. All of this is coming out. People are now seeing and realizing that our country politically is beholden and held up by them damn I people. Okay? So everything that's going on right now, this crazy ass AI shit, people finally figuring out what the fuck is going on with them I people, understanding that what the Epstein files really is and what's going on globally and here in the United States, covering up all this shit. We are in a period of transformation. We're in a period of transformation, right? And it's going to keep on being real interesting. Real interesting. I just want y'all to understand everything that's going on. with these eclipses, okay? It is Q's opinion that what happened in Bondi Beach was a false flag by them eye people. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say anything else. Okay, but I need for you all to put your thinking caps on. Okay, so yeah, so everything has been going on since like these eclipses last year, really since like them eclipses last year. This eclipse last week. We have another eclipse next week, and then we have 2 more eclipses coming up in August. In August 2026 are our last eclipses for the year. We have a long time between now and then to see all of the shit, all this eclipse fallout, all of this eclipse fallout. Peter Mendelsohn, Larry Summers, people looking at these files, all of this shit. All of this is eclipse fallout. This is the eclipse fallout, and I want you all to understand, like I said, eclipse fallout. We are getting information about we're getting information about I mean, there are things that we already knew, but these files, it just keeps getting worse and worse. In these files, getting worse and worse in these files. About the panini of 2020. Yeah. 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 So, we have to keep paying attention to the news. We have to keep paying attention to the news and these news stories because all of it is astrologically relevant, right? All of it is astrologically relevant. All of it is astrologically relevant. I mean, we also had the Supreme Court this week strike down the tariffs, right? Supreme Court knocking down them damn tariffs that man did. Them tariffs that man put into place. Okay, causing the inflation and everything else. Pay attention to the shit that's going on. Pay attention to the things that's going on. Because we still have this energy from not only the eclipse, but the Saturn-Neptune conjunction, the erosion of things being eroded, systems not being in place, systems being dismantled, things being washed away. The structure of society that you thought was there is not real. Okay? So pay attention to that. Pay attention. Pay attention to everything. It's all astrologically relevant. All astrologically relevant. All right. Do we have any questions before I get on up out of here? Do we have any questions about this before I get on up out of here? Because the streets is hot. There's a lot of hot shit going on. I got to compile some other charts. But I want to kind of move into I don't want to say conspiracy theory. So if y'all are down for some tinfoil hat conversation, we can get into that probably tomorrow. If y'all are down for some tinfoil hat conversation, because a lot of times people say they want to know things. And we as astrologers, we as spiritual readers, we as spiritual workers, we keep telling y'all what's going on. And then there are other people who are quote unquote prophets and they tell you what's going on. And when we tell you what's going on, you don't believe us, not y'all, but the general public don't believe us until the shit happens. And then it's just like, but I told you, but you didn't want to believe us. So we're going to get into a little bit of we're gonna start getting into the enjoy your tinfoil hats, some tinfoil hat theory. We're gonna start getting into it because when you understand that so many things are the fabrication of things going on and the energetic esoteric of things, you just got to pay attention. She said, no, but I see it. Natasha said, tinfoil hat all the way. You said, I'm down. I appreciate you. You guys, you got to take it. Please tell your mother I said hello. Please tell your mother I said hello. Yeah, we're going to start to get into some things because there have been some threads that I have been pulling at, and trying to piece things together. And I'm just like, okay, Q, I know you're a spiritual worker. You believe in the woo-woo, but are you really crazy? And I'm just like, no. So we're going to start getting into some things. And, it's just to present information. I am not trying to convince anyone of anything. I just got to present the information. Just present the information. And then you can go do research yourself and come up with something yourself. But we're going to start getting into it because with more and more of like this Epstein file stuff and stuff that I'm seeing, there are a bunch of different threads that I've had that I've been looking at for so long that I'm just like, okay, I got to present this information and we got to come to a conclusion together. Okay. Natasha says, Mary Cosby's son and I think Lil Jon's son passed during the eclipse. Yes, I did see that. Yeah. I was definitely sorry to hear that. Yeah. Parents should not be burying their children. So yeah, I was very sorry to hear that. I was that Lil Jon's, son or whatever. Yeah, so I'm also going to start putting just little random stuff like on members. Because sometimes I get like little inklings about things and I don't want to just like fully turn my channel into like full tinfoil hat theory or whatever, or stuff that people may not think is important. But like some things are just like little astrological tidbits, things that I find. So I'm just going to be putting stuff like that, like on members, because I don't want to inundate people with a lot of different stuff that they may not have use for. So people who are members, just so I'm gonna start doing that stuff too, because I see so much stuff. And I'm just like, I just need to, just put some things together, right? Just little things, little like 5 and 10 minute little videos and stuff like that, because the tidbits and informations, or I'll either upload the videos and then just eventually like make the members only or whatever, just so I can start giving back like to like the membership and stuff like that. So because I see a lot of stuff all the time, right? And some stuff is just like some stuff don't even deserve to be public. But anyway, so yeah, y'all. This is part of the fallout of the first part of eclipse season. This is the fallout of eclipse season part 1. We had the solar eclipse at 28 degrees of Aquarius on February 17, 2026. Next week, we have our Virgo lunar eclipse, the last Virgo eclipse for some years, right? The Virgo Pisces axis eclipses, they're going to finish out this year. Okay, so we have the last eclipse in Virgo that's going to happen next week, March 3rd, 2026, Virgo lunar eclipse. So we're going to have more eclipse fallout. And that eclipse is going to occur at 3:27. I want to say like PM or something like that Pacific time. So just understand, pay attention to the news stories. between now and next week too, because the Virgo eclipse. So with this Virgo eclipse, the focus is going to be on information, cybersecurity, news stories, journalists, the internet, maybe some technology, but Virgo type stuff, data, analytics, stuff like that. We also have Mercury. Mercury is retrograde right now, so Mercury retrograde. So the flight delays, transportation issues, internet connectivity issues, issues about mail, and issues about communication, all this stuff is going to pile in. So the next eclipse is about to be dogpiled because we're going to have energy from Mercury being retrograde, because the Virgo eclipse on March 3rd is going to be ruled by a fallen Mercury that's in retrograde in Pisces right now. So it's going to be very, very interesting. So everybody hold on to your asses, hold on to your edges. Okay, put you some castor oil on your edges. Hopefully things go well for you between now and next week with this eclipse. But we're going to hold on. We're going to check the news stories and make sure that you're paying attention to what's going on around us. Because remember, they give us bread and circuses so that we don't pay attention to what's going on in society. But the astrology is astrologying, and you have to pay attention to what the fuck is going on, okay? You have to pay attention to what the fuck is going on, okay? I don't want none of y'all to be out here caught with some burn up edges, okay? So yeah, do your cleanses, do your protections, protect your money, protect your jobs, protect your cars. This is a time for car issues, flat tires, engine problems. Do your cleansings, do your faux for faux, your cleansing, your protection, your money drawing, your road opener work. Do that. Make sure you do that. I also want to say that probably in either April or May, I'm going to do the next batch of milkshake. The next batch of milkshake will either be in April or May. So if you are almost out of milkshake, or you may want to get in on the next batch of milkshake, the next batch of milkshake is going to be either in April or May. Once I finalize that, I will let everyone know, and then we're going to do our pre-orders per usual, right? We're going to do our pre-orders per usual, okay? We're going to do that. But the next batch of milkshake, probably for this year, at least right now, is going to be made in either April or May, because I'm looking at the astrological timing. So that's just another side note. So, all right, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. I love y'all very, very much. Y'all, just pay attention to everything that's happening. I love y'all very, very much. I'm not really caught up on what's going on with Nesto, but yeah. Keep y'all ears to the streets. Be good to each other. Take care of each other. Love one another. Help each other. Build your community. Be safe. Touch your neighbor and agree. We're going to come back tomorrow. Okay? All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm going to see y'all in these YouTube streets.